Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Witchqueen Season of the Risen intel. And in this video, I'm going to be talking with you about the best farm methods and a glitch to get your hands on the FUNNELWEB submachine gun. This is one of the most sought-after submachine guns in the game, probably one of the most sought-after primaries in the game at this point. And though there was a really easy glitch to actually get your hands on this gun early in the season, it was unfortunately patched, sort of, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Of course, we're going to cover all the basic farms for this particular weapon, as well as some you might not have thought of. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on all post notifications for more Destiny 2 Witchqueen content like this. So first off, the very easy way to actually farm this particular weapon, or really any world drop, because that's the only way you're going to actually get your hands on the FUNNELWEB, is by farming out Gunsmith Rep. Now I know that that just sounds like the lamest thing ever, but really it's the easiest way to do it. And the reason is because of all the vendors in Destiny 2, the only one that actually has the FUNNELWEB in their loot pool is Banshee 44. So in order to get your hands on a FUNNELWEB, you have to get rewards from Banshee 44, thus farm some Gunsmith rank. Now the easiest way to farm Gunsmith rank, and I say easiest because it's not the fastest, is to actually just do some collections farming. That means going to your collections, taking out anything that's a blue weapon or above, or armor piece, really. Anything that's blue or above, collecting a whole bunch of them, clearing out your inventory on your character, obviously, and then just getting a whole bunch of blue stuff and deleting it. And every single time you delete it, you'll get +1 from Banshee 44 for Gunsmith rank. Now, it's easy, it's very slow, but if it's something you need to do just maybe for a few extra rank to get a reward, you know, it might come in handy. And in the long term, I mean, it really is only just converting Glimmer into rank, because these are, I think they're 777 Glimmer per blue piece. And you can get Glimmer now fairly easily and conveniently by just going to Master Raoul in the tower. So it's a lot closer than, say, having to go to Spider in all the previous seasons. It's a little bit more convenient, and though it's kind of slow, it is fairly efficient. Now, the next thing to actually get a bunch of Gunsmith rank is, of course, to just do the bounties. You can do the bounties, and then you can do the repeatable bounties, and that will give you a fair bit of Gunsmith rank, and ultimately another reward from Banshee 44. Now, the best way to actually do this in previous seasons would have been the Thrall way, because of just the infinite enemies. You could just easily farm out bounties, and then you had to go to orbit, and then you could use say the Bungie companion app to pick up bounties in orbit, because you can do that now. And you didn't actually have to go back to the tower, and then you could just go back into the Thrall way and do the same thing over and over and over again. Well, the Thrall way is gone. But if you watched my last video, and maybe you have, maybe you haven't, fortunately we have a new Thrallway, and it's on the moon, and it's basically just a mission. So to be honest, I haven't tested whether or not you can actually collect bounties in this particular place. I think you still might need to go to orbit, but maybe you don't, and in which case it's essentially the same thing as the Thrallway, or better. Of course, I'm talking about the In the Deep mission, and if you don't know what I'm talking about at all, just watch my last video. It'll be linked top right corner or at the end of this one. It'll show you the location. It's part of the Shadowkeep campaign. So unfortunately, if you don't own Shadowkeep, it's a no-go. There's other things. There's the Shiro Chi checkpoint. You can use that. Just bring a bunch of banners with you, and you can farm out plenty of bounties there. But this is cheaper because it doesn't cost you any bounties. And I think it might be quicker. I don't know. Have to check that. I think you still have to go to orbit. But in any case, you can do that at either one of those places, farm out bounties, and get Gunsmith rep. Now, the last thing that I'm going to discuss is the actual first farm glitch that was found in the beginning of this season and how you can still kind of use it. So for those of you who don't know, at the beginning of the season, the tier 3 rewards in the throne world were basically farmable. The chests were farmable, that is, by dezoning. Every single time you farmed the chest, looted the chest, and then got out of the zone, the chest would respawn and you could just do it over and over again. This was done at several locations, but essentially they all work the same. You just farm the chests and dezone and they come back. And because these were tier 3, they were pretty good for loot. Now, if you, say, had the Witchqueen on a particular platform, say you had it on Xbox, for example, what you could do, or what people found out you could do, is you could start a free-to-play character, say on Stadia or through Steam, and if you didn't own the full DLC, the Witchqueen in this particular case, on that platform, instead of getting the Witchqueen DLC loot, you would still have access, of course, to the throne world. You would just get the world loot. So, if you didn't have the DLC on that particular platform, because you still had access to the Witchqueen throne world because of free-to-play, you could still get the chests, and you would just get a world pool drop, which included the FUNNELWEB. So you could just farm these chests really, really fast, and eventually you'd get one. And that was how I got one. That's how I got a few. But that's gone. You can't do the chests more than, I think, once per account now. It might be once per character per account every week, but I thought I tried it on more than one character on my account. It didn't seem to work on others than the first one. So I don't really think, I think it's just, you can do each one of these farm locations. There's, I think, 3 or 4. I think there's one in every zone in the throne world, once per week per account. But you can still go on to another platform and do this, and it will draw from the world drop loot pool. So it does give you a few more chances. I think there's 3 chests or 6 chests in total, 2 for every zone. So you know, it gives you an extra 6 chances to get a FUNNELWEB every week if you are willing to go over to another platform and try this farm out. Now, I think that actually works with any DLC. So if there's any particular DLC that you don't own, you might want to try it on a free-to-play account and just see. You might be able to draw from the world pool a lot easier than that specific DLC's loot, and maybe get your hands on a FUNNELWEB even quicker. But that's going to be it for all the information in today's video. Unfortunately, that glitch got patched, and if you didn't get it, of course you can still just get regular Umbral Engrams and cash them in, or normal Engrams and cash them in at Master Raoul. I'm sure a lot of people are saving their Umbral Engrams, but they will drop a FUNNELWEB as well. So anything that you can do that just gives you a lot of world drop engrams, it's probably the best way to go about doing it, and these are just some other little shortcuts along the way. Hopefully you get your hands on one if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for watching. That is going to be it for all the information in today's video. If you enjoyed this video and the content on this channel, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, turn on that bell notification right next to the big red subscribe button. And follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. You can also leave one of the hashtags in the comments section down below, the little hashtags right beneath the video. Any of those things I just mentioned will also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel. I do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you don't want to miss out. And once again, I am Wilhelm Scream. Of course, we will see you next time. Little.